respect together can significantly improve intercultural communication. For instance, when we approach someone from a different culture with empathy, we seek to understand their viewpoint, their experiences, their struggles, and their joys. We listen to them, not just with our ears, but with our hearts. And when we respect them, we acknowledge their worth, their value, their unique contributions to the world. Take, for example, a conversation between two individuals from different cultures. One person might share a personal story or experience. If the other person responds with empathy, they try to understand the emotions behind the story. They validate these feelings and they express genuine interest and concern. If they respond with respect, they listen without judgment. They appreciate the courage it takes to share such a story, and they acknowledge the individual's perspective as valuable and important. Closing. Empathy and respect are the bridges that connect us to other cultures. These are not mere words or concepts, but powerful tools for fostering understanding, promoting inclusivity, and building stronger, more harmonious relationships across cultural boundaries. Stereotypes are the enemy of cultural competence. They create barriers and misunderstandings. They can harm intercultural interactions, breeding prejudice and discrimination. More often than not, stereotypes are oversimplified notions about certain groups, reducing the richness and diversity of human experiences into categorized boxes. Let's consider some examples. Perhaps you've heard stereotypes about certain nationalities being overly loud or boisterous, or others being introverted and hard-working. Maybe you've encountered notions that certain races are inherently good at mathematics or sports. These are all instances of stereotypes, and they're fundamentally flawed for several reasons. Firstly, stereotypes are generalizations. They assume that all individuals within a group share the same characteristics, which is far from the truth. People are unique, with their own personalities, beliefs, and experiences. Grouping them under a single label is not only inaccurate, but also fails to acknowledge the diversity within the group. Secondly, stereotypes are often based on misinformation or incomplete understanding. They might arise from a single experience or anecdotal evidence, then erroneously applied to an entire group. This lack of accurate information can lead to misunderstandings and misconceptions. Thirdly, stereotypes can lead to harmful actions. When we stereotype, we're likely to treat individuals based on our preconceived notions rather than their actual behaviors or characteristics. This can result in unfair treatment, discrimination, and even hostility. So, how can we overcome stereotypes? The key lies in education and open-mindedness. We need to learn about different cultures and traditions, not from stereotypes, but from reliable sources and personal interactions. We need to challenge our own preconceptions, question our biases, and be willing to change our perspectives. We must respect individuality, recognizing that every person is a unique individual, not a representative of their group. It involves understanding that a person's culture or background may influence their experiences and perspectives, but does not define their entire identity. In essence, overcoming stereotypes is not about ignoring our differences, but about celebrating them and understanding that these differences make our world a vibrant, diverse, and interesting place. Overcoming stereotypes is a crucial step in becoming culturally competent. Let's continue our journey of cultural competence by embracing diversity and challenging our assumptions. Cultural competence isn't a destination, it's a journey, and the road to cultural competence is paved with diverse perspectives and reasoned judgments. Like the many colors that make up a beautiful mosaic, diverse perspectives enrich our understanding of the world. They allow us to see beyond our own experiences and to appreciate the cultural tapestry that makes up our global community. When we actively seek out these perspectives, we are not only broadening our horizons, but also sharpening our ability to interact effectively with individuals from different backgrounds and cultures. Imagine a scenario where you're in a multicultural team. You're brainstorming ideas for a project, and everyone brings something unique to the table. The team member from Japan suggests an approach steeped in the principles of Kaizen, or continuous improvement. The colleague from Nigeria offers an idea influenced by the Nigerian concept of Ubuntu, or interconnectedness. And the team member from Canada proposes a strategy rooted in the Canadian value of inclusivity. By valuing and integrating these diverse perspectives, the team can create a solution that is innovative, effective, and culturally sensitive. Now let's talk about reasoned judgments. In our journey towards cultural competence, it's essential to develop the ability to make judgments based on evidence and logical reasoning, rather than biases or stereotypes. We should be open-minded, but also critical, always questioning our assumptions and challenging our perceptions. This way, our judgments become more informed, more nuanced, and more culturally competent. For instance, if you hear a stereotype about a certain culture, don't take it at face value. Dig deeper, research, talk to people from that culture, understand the history, the context, the perspectives, then form a reasoned judgment based on this evidence, not on a stereotype. Cultural competence is a lifelong journey, and every step we take towards it enriches our understanding of the world and the diverse people who inhabit it. As we learn to value diverse perspectives and make reasoned judgments, we not only become more culturally competent, but also contribute to a more inclusive